Saiyan Sky is coming to Uma and the game will never be the same. Saiyan Sky's Unique is an acceleration skill that triggers when you're first on a corner during the spurt. This is a perfect condition. Whenever the spurt starts on a corner, Saiyan Sky's Unique will be important. How often does that happen? Here's a list of all the G1 races. Now, let's mark the ones where Saiyan Sky's Unique doesn't work. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, so we should learn how to take advantage of it. The key thing is that the Unique only activates when you're in first, so you must be first, and only one of the front runners can use it effectively. First, we'll need to take the lead. The strongest skill for doing this is Groundwork. Groundwork triggers when you use 3 or more skills at the very start of the race. To activate it, we'll also need 3 green skills that work for the track. Focus can also be used in a pinch, but then you need to pass the wit check for both Focus and Groundwork, lowering your consistency. Next, we need to keep the lead. During the opening, we're still gaining speed, and during the end, it's past the point where we activate Angling. So, we focus on skills that happen during the middle of the race, and want to load up on as many of them as possible. Front runners are a very high-effort, high-reward strategy now. They reward your efforts like no other racing style can. In the future, their requirements only grow, with buffs to early lead and the changes to prudent positioning and dodging danger, but we can worry about that later. What if we want to stop them, to increase the chances of other styles winning? That's where sacrificial frontrunners come in. We can make frontrunners that focus entirely on taking and keeping the lead, with no intention of winning. This stops the other frontrunners from using Saiyan Sky's Unique, greatly weakening them. With this style, we still need to get groundwork and middle leg skills. However, instead of speed and distance S, we'll get as much wit and power as possible, and aim for frontrunner S instead. Speed only increases your speed during the end of the race. Wit increases your speed throughout the race, and power increases your speed on upples as well as your acceleration. Distance S increases our speed, so we also don't need that. But we do need the distance to be at least D to avoid it affecting our acceleration. For this, we'll also want front runners with middle leg uniques, for example, Smart Falcon, Bakushin, and on some tracks McQueen. I think that's just about everything you need to know about the new front runner meta right now. One other thing to note is that front runners try harder when they have to fight for the lead. If your ace is a front runner, you might want to bring 2 to ensure they do their best. But if it's a good track for front runners, your opponents are probably bringing some too. For more information, read the ref doc.